Hi, I'm Jess Banks. I work for Atlas Games. I'm part of a company that makes social games for tabletop, both card and board and role-playing games. We like games that are a little bit weird, a little bit, maybe a little bit morbid, but always funny and always getting people talking and enjoying themselves around the table. This particular game is called 3 Cheers for Master. It's by Daniel Winfeld-Schmidt. And in this game, you are middle management, the fore-minion for an evil overlord. Master has finally done the thing, whatever it was, tried to take over the world, written his name on the moon. But you know that when Master is bored, minions suffer. So you decide to welcome him home with a triumphant display by organizing your minions into cheerleading towers. It's not a great plan, but it's the plan you've got. The problem is your minions are two things. They are vicious and they are stupid. So when you stack them in towers, they attack each other. Heavy minions crush weak minions, flying minions just float out there. Claustrophobic minions, if they get surrounded, they explode. So your tower is constantly building and destroying and building and destroying. You can also place unhelpful minions in other people's towers to sabotage them. Every time a round of aggression card comes up, everybody fights, and then you start to try to rebuild again until finally at the end of the game, Master arrives. And of course, when the boss shows up, everything goes right out the window. So it's massive mayhem. All of the minions are unique, and the art and the color text is part of what makes it so much fun. And the more players, the more mayhem.
And are there any other games you want to tell us about that's on offer here at Comic-Con?
Oh, sure. So one of our perennial favorites that was featured on Tabletop is Gloom. In Gloom, you're responsible for a family of terrible people, and it's your job to make them as unhappy as possible before killing them in interesting ways. So it's really perfect for family reunions and Thanksgiving. You do this with the transparent cards. It's the points that are showing that count. So you play unhappy points to put your character in the red. As your opponent, if he is miserable, you are winning. So I will do nice things, like send him on a picnic in the park. And that will ruin your score. The first player to kill their whole family stops play. The person with the lowest points on their deceased party members actually wins the game.
And what attracted you to working in board games?
I've been playing games, well, you know, your typical stuff with my grandparents since I was very, very little. But when I was 10, I had 2 teachers in a row, 5th and 6th grade teachers, who used games in the classroom, both role-playing games and tabletop games, to bring the lessons to life. And I was completely hooked. I was one girl in a 23-player wargaming club in high school. But it's the place where so many of my friends in life where we've met up. I met my husband in the game on the internet in 1994, and we'll be married for 21 years in October, if you can believe that. It's just such a great way to interact with people and have fun together in person and connect over something that's really enjoyable.
Okay, I'm Gary Stern. I'm the president, CEO, founder of Stern Pinball. And we're thrilled to be here at Comic-Con. We have 3 pinball machines here. We also have a pop-up arcade in the Marriott, 10 Star Wars pinballs that are anybody can play. And also every night we have a tournament there where you win great Star Wars prizes. So we have here, we have a Star Wars Pro Model pinball, an Aerosmith limited edition pinball, more for the collector, and a Batman 66 pinball, a premium version. The newest game, of course, is Star Wars, and in playing that game, you start out picking who you're going to be. You're going to be Han Solo, or Luke Skywalker, or Princess Leia, or R2-D2. And the rules are different depending who you are. Of course, in all cases, we have a great Star Wars theme playing. And so you'll have different missions to play. It has a Death Star there that you on the game, of course, because the Death Star belongs there, drop targets, things like that. And it has full features and a story from the game. Now, the more collector models and so forth have some more features and have a Millennium Falcon, even more stuff on it. So it is, and it has our new LCD display that has scenes from the movie and has some custom speech and some speech from the movie. So a little bit of everything on it. Aerosmith, we like doing movie games. Aerosmith, we do rock and roll. And again, LCD display. And the big shot here, this is the fancier version, so it has a second play field. And the big shot on this game is to get the ball here and throw it into the toy box that opens up. And then Batman, of course, has a crane, has a it's showing scenes from the 66 television show, plays the theme, of course, and what you want to do is hit the little TV there, that unit turns and so forth to the game.
Can you show us a little bit of gameplay?
Yeah, let's go to, let's play a
little Star Wars?
Star Wars, of course. We're going to play Star Wars. Okay. Now, this game is unique in that, well, first of all, I'm going to pick what I'm going to be. So I am going to be Han Solo. And off we go. And that's an orbit shot, hitting targets. But what I want to do for me is I want to hit those lit targets there. And that little TV, see, it has not just one LCD, it has two LCDs, and that little one is going to give us instructions of what to do. We have a TIE fighter there that when you hit, move, so forth. And here comes my ball. And I have got a skill shot. Aha!
So what's your favorite machine you've ever made?
Well, being the salesman that I am, they're all my children. I love them all. But I went out on the production line before I left Chicago and looked and saw we were making Star Wars, just starting it. So that's my favorite machine. And this is really a great machine, designed by the great designer Steve Ritchie. Fast game, but really fun for all levels of people. I'm not a great player, and I have fun with this game.
And what is it about pinball that you think is a game worth playing for decades and decades?
The ball, it's not a program game. The ball is wild. It's a ball and bat game. It's just like when you're playing tennis. The ball comes with certain spin. Skill will send it a certain way, or not, as the case may be. Ball and bat game. The ball is, the ball is wild, as a great designer Harry Williams once said. So you can't 100% control, but you can't control it. It's not programmed. And that ball is a randomizer. You never know when you're going to play some great player and he's not going to have a good ball, and you are, and you're going to win.
Hi, I'm Hillary. I'm here with Uncle Milton and the Bridge Direct and Tech for Kids at Comic-Con 2017 in San Diego. And we're excited to showcase our Star Wars science products that we've had for a few years now, including our new, our classic Force Lightning Energy Ball and our lightsaber room lights, which we have over here. We have our brand new Ray lightsaber room light this year, and our Ray mini lightsaber, which is right here, and it lights up blue. And then also premiering at Comic-Con this year, we have our new Star Wars fidget spinners. So you'll be able to have Darth Vader, R2-D2, Boba Fett, Stormtrooper, and then we'll introduce Luke and Leia as well. So if you're into fidget spinners and you like Star Wars, these are perfect for you. And along with our fidget spinners, we have a Comic-Con exclusive from Tech for Kids. We have the Spider-Man Mash 'em. So you can squish them and squeeze them and mash them and just all sorts of fun little things. And he's exclusive to Comic-Con, but then we have all these other guys here. We've got Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, Transformers, lots of fun things from Tech for Kids. And then from Bridge, we have our classic mini arcade games. So if you're into Pac-Man or Space Invaders as an 80s kid, these are perfect for you.
Okay. And what is special about Uncle Milton Toys that is unlike any other company?
So Uncle Milton is all about science and education. So with the Star Wars license, we're bringing together the fun and excitement of the Star Wars license into the world of science and teaching kids about lightsabers in the Star Wars movies and then how they relate to Earth-based science, like with plasma and real crystals on Earth. And with other things like our Death Star Electronics Lab, we teach kids all about circuitry. So it's a lot of fun, and kids are learning while they're playing, which is really fun.
And what was your favorite toy as a kid? What's your favorite Uncle Milton product?
My favorite toy as a kid were my Monchichis. So they're hard to find these days, but here at Uncle Milton, my favorite toy is actually our Grow and Glow Root, which is also a cool science toy. So you get seeds in soil with your root, and then you can grow real grass.
From Mondo, that's our company, and this is our game, The Thing, Infection at Outpost 31. This is based on John Carpenter's The Thing, the classic 1982 suspense horror film. It's a hidden identity game, so basically you've got a group of people, and some of them are human, some of them are not. And the goal is to make it out of this situation where you're stuck in an Antarctic base without bringing any of the imitations with you. So it's a lot of accusing people of things they may or may not have done, a lot of relationship testing, and that's pretty much the size of it. Yeah, that's our game.
And what was it about the original movie that made you think, okay, game, definitely?
Well, the movie's perfect for a game because it's already got that basic structure where you've got people in a confined space, which all board games are confined spaces, and you've got an area of mistrust. You've got, this cast of characters who desperately need to figure out who's who, and that's already kind of a board game in itself. So, we all love the movie, and once we decided to do a board game, this was the one that came up every time. We said, this would be a great game. Wouldn't this be a great game? And finally just said, you know what, this will be a great game. Let's make this thing.
How do you go about adapting it? Because you would have had to simplify it down quite a bit. And did you lose anything from the movie that was a classic that you loved?
Surprisingly not. The film itself is really kind of pared down, which is nice. It's stripped of a lot of exposition. It's stripped of a lot of moving to different locations. It really is it's such a tight narrative on its own that as a board game, it plays perfectly. You basically start the game about midway through the film when things have gone terribly, terribly wrong for the crew, and you play it through to the conclusion every time. So yeah, we really didn't have to take anything out. I mean, it's all in there.
And when will we be able to purchase the game?
We are hoping to have this available mid-October this year.
In regular game stores?
It'll be in game stores, it'll be online, it'll be everywhere you can buy games.
Okay, perfect. Thanks so much.
No problem, thank you.